In the world of the gods, a discussion is taking place about Mirus, currently the man training Goku in Ultra Instinct. The latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super has just come out and it confirms pretty much everything that we thought was going on. Mirus isn't just an average mortal, he is 100% without doubt an angel. And we get this really interesting discussion between the Grand Priest and Whis about what it really means to be an angel, the laws they have to abide by, and it shows a bit more lore on what they do and how they think. The Grand Priest says to Whis, there is one rule of being an angel. Beyond this one rule, you can pretty much do anything you want, but this one rule you have to obey, otherwise you essentially die. And that rule is, you have to be impartial. An angel isn't allowed to choose sides, either good or bad. And it gets revealed that the Grand Priest sent Mirus down to the mortal realm just for him to experience what it was like. However, during his time down there, he chose the side of good. He joined the Galactic Patrol, the fight against Moro, and now he's training Goku in Ultra Instinct. All of those things add up, and it looks like Mirus has chosen a side and is not being impartial. Right now, it doesn't look like there's only 12 angels for each universe. What it looks like is that there could be an infinite amount of angels out there, just waiting in the background, waiting for one of the main angels to slip up and get replaced, and they can slot right in. To answer the question of, is there more than 12 angels? Yes, absolutely, even now. Mirus isn't an attendant to a god of destruction because it looks like he's learning the trade of impartiality. He's learning things about the mortal world, so that's pretty cool. Before it switches over to Vegeta's part of the story, the Grand Priest finally says to Whis, I leave Mirus in your care, because technically Whis and Mirus, they're brothers, but the Grand Priest is very clear. He says, keep a close eye on that one. Troublemaker or not, I do not wish to lose another angel. Never before in this series have we seen an angel die. It's something that you don't really register with their character because they're just so powerful. But it even goes on to say that the only way for an angel to die is by being impartial. That's the only way. So very interesting stuff in regards to the lore of the angels. However, that's not it. Vegeta on Yardrat takes up a lot of this chapter as well, and to be honest, it is, I think, even more interesting, and I want to touch on it a bit later. But for right now, skipping to the very end of the chapter, 2 months have gone by and Mirus has continued training Goku in the hyperbolic time chamber. Mirus says to Goku one last time, let's spar at full power, and you see this eminence, this aura coming around Mirus, and very briefly you can see that halo around his neck, the same thing that every angel has. It looks like he's trying to hide it, but you can definitely see it. It's like he's powering up into his full angel self. Goku's getting a bit of aura around him as well, but it doesn't look like any type of Ultra Instinct. It actually looks a lot more fiery, like Super Saiyan God. However, as soon as Mirus begins to power up and you see this halo around his neck, they get teleported out of the time chamber, and the next thing you know, Whis is standing right above him. He says that's quite enough, and Mirus is taken back, and Goku's a bit confused, but he always is these days. And so it turns out that Mirus, by training Goku, wasn't actually in violation of the angel law. Just regular training is fine, but because Mirus was about to go full power and you saw the halo around his neck, that means you were about to unleash your full angelic power, and that isn't allowed. Mirus apologizes for this, but Whis takes it even further and says, even more egregious was your plan to travel to Earth and battle against Moro. That's when Mirus really gets caught lacking, and Goku asks Whis, what happens if you do use 100% of your power on a mortal? Whis tells Goku, any angel who breaks our code are eradicated without trace. The only way to remove them from existence is by having them break their code. It's their circle of life. An angel messes up, and that's the end of him. Whis transforms and reveals the full identity of Mirus, showing that he is really an angel. You see him in these angelic clothes with the halo fully around him now, and Whis whispers to him, be grateful that I'm not dragging you back to the Grand Priest. Whis leaves with Mirus, taking him back to the angel realm, and it is now Goku stranded on this planet all by himself. Has he now got full control over Ultra Instinct? The answer to that question is absolutely not. Maybe he has a little bit more idea how to do it, but he just didn't have enough time. Anyway, let me know what you think. This has been the Angel Mirus part of this chapter. There's always going to be more to come. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.